Chosen one, you are not here by accident. You did not click this message randomly, and you are not listening by chance. This moment was written before you were born, marked on heaven's clock, sealed until now. What you are feeling in your spirit is not curiosity, it is recognition. Your prophetic scroll is being unsealed, and you are standing in a kairos moment, an appointed hour where timing bends and destiny opens. Chosen one, hear this clearly, you are standing at the edge of a divine unlocking. What has been delayed, hidden, or restrained is now responding to heaven's command. As it is written for everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. This is your time, not later, not someday, now. Anointed one, the vision has waited for its appointed time, but it does not lie. As the prophet Habakkuk declared, though it tarries, wait for it will surely come. The waiting has prepared you. The silence has aligned you. And suddenly, very suddenly, the Lord makes you rise at the right time as spoken in Isaiah chapter 60. Expect movement, expect confirmation, expect transformation in spirit, body, or circumstance today, tonight, or in the coming days. Set your heart. Heaven is speaking. Your moment has arrived. Chosen one, hear me carefully. What you are experiencing right now is not coincidence, and it is not imagination. This moment is a response to something you did long ago when no one was watching, when there was no spotlight, no reward, and no guarantee that your kindness would ever return to you. You helped someone when it cost you something, and heaven never forgets that kind of obedience. There was a season in your life when you showed up for someone else while you yourself were tired, uncertain, or quietly struggling. You didn't know their status. You didn't know their future. You didn't know who they would become. All you knew was that compassion was required in that moment, and you gave it freely. That act was not small. It was not random. It was a seed placed into eternal soil. Chosen one, I need you to understand this. Heaven records what the world ignores. The silence around your sacrifice did not mean it went unseen. It meant it was being stored. There are moments in life when God hides the significance of what we're doing, because if we knew the weight of it, our ego would contaminate the purity of the seed. So He covered your eyes. He kept you humble. He kept your heart clean. I've walked this path myself. I remember seasons where I gave encouragement when I needed it more than the person I was helping. I remember showing up for people who would later soar past me financially while I was still waiting on my own breakthrough. There were nights I asked God quietly, did any of that matter? And here's the truth I learned the hard way. Delay does not mean denial. It means preparation. Anointed one. The person you helped didn't just receive kindness, they received alignment. Something in them shifted because of you. Your presence stabilized them at a critical crossroads, and while you went back to your ordinary life, heaven marked that moment as prophetic. That individual went on to build influence, resources, and authority, but embedded inside their rise was the echo of your generosity. This is how divine justice works. God does not always repay immediately because immediate repayment would limit the return. Instead, He allows the seed to grow inside systems, inside structures, inside people who will one day have the capacity to bless you beyond what you could have imagined at the time of sowing. Chosen one. Your waiting season was not punishment. It was protection. Had the return come earlier, it might have overwhelmed you, distorted you, or pulled you out of alignment. So heaven allowed you to rest, to heal, to shed old mindsets about money, worth, and survival. You were being expanded internally so that when the transfer came, it would not destroy you, it would establish you. There is a principle written into creation itself. What is sown in purity returns with multiplication. Not addition, multiplication. The universe does not operate on emotional impulse, it operates on order. And right now, that order is shifting in your favor. Chosen one. Something has reached maturity. The kindness you gave years ago has accumulated interest across time. Not emotional interest, spiritual interest. The kind that compounds quietly until suddenly the return feels shocking. This is why things may feel like they're speeding up. Conversations changing, ideas surfacing, opportunities brushing against your awareness. That's not anxiety, that's momentum. I need you to hear this gently but firmly. You are not behind. You were incubating, and incubation always looks like stillness to people who don't understand timing. There is a reason you are hearing this message now and not 5 years ago. Your nervous system is stronger now. Your discernment is sharper. Your heart is less reactive. You are ready to steward what's coming without losing yourself. That's not accidental, that's training. Anointed one. The universe is not guessing with you. There is a precise recalibration happening. You may not yet see the full picture, but you can feel the shift. The subtle confidence returning. The quiet expectation replacing dread. That is the signal that heaven has begun moving pieces behind the scenes. And here's the part. Most people don't talk about repayment from God. Rarely looks like a single check. It looks like access, alignment, favor that accelerates outcomes. You are about to step into rooms you didn't apply for, conversations you didn't initiate, opportunities that feel too easy compared to the struggle you survived. Do not self-sabotage by questioning whether you deserve it. You already paid the price years ago. Chosen one. Your role right now is not to chase. It is to stay open, stay grounded, stay grateful. Gratitude keeps the channel clean. Desperation clogs it. This is the moment where faith becomes posture, not effort. You don't need to convince the universe. It already knows your name. What's required now is surrender, allowing the return to arrive in the form it chooses, not the form your old survival mind demands. The seed you sowed in secret has broken ground, and once a seed breaks ground, nothing can stop what's coming next. Stay here. In the next part, I'm going to show you how the transfer actually manifests and why it often comes faster than logic says it should. Sometimes within days, sometimes within hours, once the cycle completes. This is only the beginning. Chosen one. Now we go deeper because this is where understanding replaces confusion. Many people believe divine abundance arrives slowly, politely over time. But that is not how supernatural transfer works. When heaven releases what has been held back, it often arrives suddenly, swiftly, almost violently against your former expectations. That's why some people miss it. They're still bracing for survival when heaven is announcing expansion. What you are stepping into is not a reward for effort. It is a response to alignment, and alignment always accelerates outcomes. There is a moment, quiet, unseen, when the scales finally tip, when the weight of what you've given outweighs what you've received. And when that happens, the universe does not negotiate, it moves. That moment is now pressing in on you. Anointed one. I've seen this pattern again and again, not just in scripture, but in real life. People who helped others when it hurt. People who stayed honest when cutting corners would have paid faster. People who walked away from money that would have cost them their integrity. At first it looks like loss, like delay, like foolishness. But years later, when their return comes, it doesn't come small, it comes decisive. This is because divine transfer is not emotional, it is lawful. There is a balance written into creation that demands restoration. And when restoration begins, it does not trickle, it surges. You may notice that things are no longer moving in straight lines. Opportunities are stacking, conversations are overlapping. One yes unlocks 3 doors at once. This is not chaos. This is compression. Time itself begins to fold when you enter a transfer season. What would have taken 10 years starts happening in 10 months or 10 days. Chosen one. This is why your rest was sacred. You weren't inactive, you were being reinforced. Heaven does not pour abundance into exhausted containers. So you were slowed down, not rejected, protected. I remember a season when nothing seemed to move for me financially. No matter how hard I worked, nothing stuck. But during that time, something else was forming: clarity, detachment, a deeper sense of worth that was no longer tied to struggle. When the breakthrough finally came, I realized something sobering. If it had come earlier, I would have misused it. I wasn't ready then. I am grateful now. Anointed one, your soul had to learn safety before it learned overflow, and now that lesson has settled. The transfer that is coming to you will not simply increase your income, it will reposition your identity. You will stop thinking in terms of earning and start thinking in terms of stewarding. Money begins to move through you differently when fear is removed from the equation. This is where many people get uncomfortable, because abundance doesn't just bless, it exposes. It reveals whether you trust God or fear lack. And you, chosen one, have been trained through adversity to trust. Expect this: ideas that once felt too big will suddenly feel obvious. Skills you developed quietly will become highly valued. People will start asking for what you already carry, not because you changed, but because timing did. You will also notice a reversal in pursuit. You will no longer chase opportunity. Opportunity will begin chasing you. Emails you didn't send, calls you didn't request, invitations that seem to arrive out of nowhere. This is how favor moves silently, then unmistakably. Chosen one. Let me say this clearly: do not minimize what begins to happen. Don't explain it away. Don't downplay it to make others comfortable. When heaven honors you, humility is not pretending it isn't happening. Humility is stewarding it well. You may feel moments of disbelief. That's normal. You lived too long in seasons where nothing worked. But abundance does not ask for your permission. It arrives when alignment is complete. The wealth that comes will not just come from one source. That's another misconception. God rarely trusts all provision to a single stream. Instead, He opens multiple channels, ideas, connections, systems, partnerships, so that nothing can easily shut you down again. Scarcity trains dependence. Abundance trains discernment. Anointed one, you are entering a season where discernment matters more than effort. You will need to choose wisely. Not every opportunity that glitters is aligned, but the right ones will feel peaceful, not frantic, expansive, not draining. This is why surrender matters now more than striving. Your job is not to force results. It is to remain aligned with the one orchestrating them. There is a subtle scripture that keeps surfacing in moments like this, spoken quietly, not shouted. It says that when the time is right, the Lord makes it happen swiftly, as written in Isaiah chapter 60. Swift does not mean reckless, it means precise. Chosen one, you are not late, you are right on time. The transfer begins internally before it manifests externally. Confidence replacing anxiety, expectation replacing dread, trust replacing hustle. These are the signs that the door is already opening. Stay present, stay grounded, stay obedient to the small nudges. The universe often delivers abundance through ordinary-looking doors until suddenly you realize everything has changed. In the next part, I'm going to speak about how this transfer impacts your bloodline, why this breakthrough is bigger than you, and how to carry it without fear or guilt. Because what's coming is not just for your life, it's for generations. Stay with me. Chosen one. This is where the weight of what's happening begins to fully reveal itself. Because what is unfolding now is not just a personal breakthrough, it is a generational correction. You are not merely receiving abundance for comfort. You are becoming the turning point your bloodline has been waiting for. Every family has patterns, spoken and unspoken. Patterns of lack, overwork, sacrifice without reward, or survival without rest. You didn't imagine those cycles, you inherited them. And yet something different has always lived inside you. A quiet refusal to believe that struggle was the final chapter. That resistance was not rebellion, it was remembrance. Anointed one, you carry the awareness that ends cycles. I've seen this in my own life and in the lives of others who walk this path. The one who breaks the cycle is usually the one who suffers the longest. Not because they are weak, but because they are absorbing what others could not resolve. You endured things your ancestors never healed. You felt pressures that weren't fully yours. That wasn't random, it was preparation. When heaven releases wealth into a lineage, it does not choose randomly. It chooses the one who will not misuse it, the one whose heart has already been tested without resources, the one who learned generosity while lacking, not while overflowing. That's you, chosen one. This is why your breakthrough feels heavy and sacred at the same time. You're sensing responsibility, not pressure. There's a difference. Pressure comes from fear. Responsibility comes from calling. The abundance coming to you carries healing in it, not just financially but emotionally. You may notice old family narratives dissolving, stories about people like us never getting ahead, or money always being stressful, or success being unsafe. Those beliefs begin to loosen their grip when reality contradicts them. This is how healing happens quietly, not through arguments but through new evidence. Your children, whether born yet or already here, will inherit a different nervous system around money, a different sense of safety. Your grandchildren will grow up with choices instead of limitations. And the most powerful part, they may never fully know the price you paid to make that possible. That is how generational healing works. The one who breaks the cycle rarely gets applause, but they change everything. Chosen one. I want to speak honestly here. When abundance arrives at this scale, guilt sometimes tries to follow it. Thoughts like, why me or others had it harder? That guilt is not humility, it is residue from scarcity thinking, and you must release it. You are not stealing from anyone by receiving what is aligned to you. You are fulfilling an assignment. The universe did not choose you because you were perfect. It chose you because you were faithful. Faithful when no one noticed. Faithful when there was no reward. Faithful when it would have been easier to harden your heart. I remember the first time I realized my own breakthrough would ripple beyond me. It was sobering. I felt unqualified. But then I realized something powerful. Qualification comes from obedience, not confidence. You don't feel ready because this was never about ego. It was about service. Anointed one, your prosperity is meant to flow, not stagnate. It will bless your household, yes, but it will also bless people you may never meet. Scholarships, opportunities, open doors created because you said yes when you didn't have to. This is why your heart matters so much in this season. Wealth amplifies what already exists, and your heart has been shaped by empathy, restraint, and discernment. That's why heaven trusts you. You may notice that as resources increase, clarity increases with them. You will know when to give, when to invest, when to say no. Not from fear, but from inner knowing. This is the difference between impulsive generosity and strategic stewardship. Chosen one, you are not becoming cold, you are becoming wise. And wisdom multiplies wealth more than effort ever could. There is also something else happening beneath the surface: reconciliation with your own worth. For a long time you survived by minimizing yourself. Staying small felt safer. But abundance requires visibility. And visibility requires courage. You may feel moments of discomfort as you step into rooms where you once felt out of place. Let that discomfort pass. It is not a warning, it is an upgrade in identity. The universe is not just giving you money, it is repositioning you socially, mentally, spiritually. Your voice will carry more weight. Your presence will shift rooms. Not because you seek power, but because alignment carries authority. This is what Scripture hints at when it says that wealth and honor come from the Lord, not to inflate, but to establish. And establishment is what stabilizes generations. Chosen one. Your role now is not to rush. Let the unfolding happen. Some things must integrate before they expand further. Rest is still part of the assignment. So is gratitude. So is listening. What you are building will last because it is rooted in purpose, not desperation. In the next part, I will speak about how abundance begins to sustain itself, how money starts working for you instead of you working for it, and how to remain grounded when manifestation accelerates beyond logic. Because what's coming next is not just wealth, it's freedom. Stay with me. Chosen one. This is the final shift, the moment abundance stops feeling like an event and starts becoming your environment. This is where many people misunderstand prosperity. They think the miracle is the first breakthrough, but the true miracle is sustainability, and that is what heaven is establishing for you now. You are moving into a season where money no longer arrives only through effort, urgency, or exhaustion. Instead, it begins to move through structure, alignment, and momentum. What once required constant pushing now flows with rhythm. This is not because you stopped working, it's because your work finally began working for you. Anointed one, this is where freedom quietly takes root. You may notice that income begins arriving from places you already touched in the past, projects completed long ago, ideas planted years back, relationships you invested in without expecting return. Nothing was wasted, nothing was forgotten. The universe has a way of waking dormant seeds when the soil is finally ready. I've lived long enough to know that the most powerful income is not the loudest, it's the quiet kind. The kind that shows up while you're resting, while you're thinking, while you're living. That kind of abundance doesn't steal your peace, it protects it. This is why the old model of survival becomes obsolete for you. You are no longer trading time for worth. You are no longer measuring your value by effort alone. Instead, your ideas, insight, reputation, and discernment begin generating wealth in the background, like a current that never shuts off. Chosen one, this is where manifestation accelerates, not because you're forcing it, but because resistance is gone. When fear leaves the body, alignment enters, and alignment collapses time. You will notice something subtle but powerful. Your thoughts become clearer, faster, more accurate. You stop second-guessing. Decisions come with calm certainty. Timing feels natural. This is what happens when your nervous system exits survival and enters trust. Opportunities begin arriving at the exact moment you're ready for them, not early, not late. Conversations line up, doors open without struggle, and what once felt miraculous starts feeling normal. That doesn't mean you take it for granted, it means you finally arrived where you belong. Anointed one, abundance is not meant to shock you forever, it is meant to stabilize you. There is a difference between excitement and peace. Excitement spikes and fades. Peace stays. And peace is the true indicator that prosperity has rooted itself deeply. Your lifestyle begins to adjust naturally. Not extravagantly, but intentionally. You spend without fear. You give without anxiety. You invest without desperation. Money no longer controls your emotional state. It becomes a tool, not a master. This is the moment where your relationship with money fully heals. You no longer feel the need to prove anything, not to the world, not to family, not to your past. The hunger to catch up dissolves. You are present, grounded, clear, chosen one. This is what it means to inherit abundance without losing your soul. And here is the quiet truth most people never say out loud. The universe will not allow you to fall back into scarcity once this level of alignment is established. Too much has been invested in your transformation. Too much wisdom has been earned. Too much integrity has been proven. This is not a phase, it is a foundation. What you are experiencing now is the culmination of countless unseen decisions, moments you chose, kindness over bitterness, patience over panic, integrity over shortcuts. This abundance is not fragile, it is fortified. Your legacy is now in motion. Long after the excitement fades, what remains is stability, security, a sense of being held by life instead of fighting it. And from that place, you become a different kind of presence in the world. You become proof that generosity is not foolish, proof that faith is not naive, proof that alignment beats hustle, proof that divine timing is real. Your life becomes a quiet testimony that ripples outward into your family, your community, your lineage. People will draw strength from your story without ever knowing the full details, and that's okay. Impact doesn't need explanation to be real. Chosen one. Your abundance carries responsibility, but not burden. Responsibility to steward wisely, to stay grounded, to remember where you came from without returning there emotionally, and you are ready. The universe entrusts you with this level of prosperity because it knows your heart. It knows you gave when it cost you. It knows you stayed open when closing off would have felt safer. It knows you chose compassion when no one was watching. That is why the blessings are permanent. From this point forward, your decisions are no longer shaped by fear or lack. They are shaped by clarity, gratitude, and purpose. You are supported, seen and unseen, guided in ways that feel natural, not forced. And even when challenges arise, they no longer threaten your foundation. They become adjustments, not crises. Chosen one, your era of survival has ended. Your era of stewardship has begun. What you are building now will outlive you. It will feed generations. It will open doors you will never walk through personally, but others will because you said yes when the moment came. This is not just a new chapter. It is a new way of living. Stand tall in it, rest in it, walk forward without guilt or hesitation. The universe has spoken, heaven has aligned, and your rise is no longer coming, it is already underway. Chosen one, as this word comes to a close, take a sacred breath and receive what has already been released. You are not leaving this moment the same way you entered it. Something has shifted quietly, deliberately, irrevocably. Heaven has acknowledged you. The transfer is in motion. The seal has been broken. Anointed one, this is your Kairos moment. Not a future promise, not a distant hope, but your divinely appointed now. What was written for you before time began is aligning with you in this hour. You do not need to force it. You do not need to chase it. Remain still, remain faithful, and remain open. The flow of the anointing knows exactly where to find you. I declare over you clarity where there was confusion, peace where there was pressure, and abundance where there was once waiting. May every step ahead be guided, every decision be illuminated, and every door that opens carry confirmation rather than strain. What is coming to you will arrive in order with purpose and with lasting fruit. Chosen one, walk forward with gratitude, not for what you see yet, but for what is already unfolding behind the veil. Guard your heart, stay aligned. Let humility anchor you and trust steady you. You are prepared for this season, and you are worthy to steward what is being entrusted to you. If this word resonated in your spirit, you may quietly acknowledge it, whether through a comment, a share, or simply holding it in your heart. Remain connected, remain expectant, and remain faithful. Go in peace, go in confidence. Your appointed time has arrived.